Turn the damn light on, you idiot. Your union ain't worth a shit. Get your union rep in here. It's Sir David the Bard. Where am I coming from? Nowhere. Nowhere. I'm dead. Alzheimer's ate me up. I can't remember even who the hell I am. Well, anyway, Sir David the Bard, Kangaroo City, getting my bags packed, ready to be anywhere at any time. I may go over to the Ukraine and see that Putin gets those Russian soldiers out of there. What the hell's going on there? Our black president will kick his ass. Anyway, I got I didn't wear my shirt that the president of my fan club wanted, but I didn't want her going crazy on the screen on her computer. Anyway, I want to give you an example of how Mormons think. Yeah, they're not subhuman. They're human. Some of their authorities are subhuman, but the general membership of the church are pretty naive. They're not real well educated. Now, here's what happens. Everybody gets to go to BYU, and I went there. Hell, you guys think I'm lying? You think the Bard's lying? There it is, my BYU degree. Right? Redact my name? No, I didn't. Hell, everybody knows who I am now. You knew anyway. We all get to go to BYU, but we learn religion classes at BYU. We learn it's okay for 38-year-old men to marry and screw 14-year-old girls and call them their wives. We learn that gold plates can appear and disappear. Angels just take them, bring them, take them. I don't know. I don't know where the gold plates go. We learned that it's okay for Brigham Young to order Mountain Meadows massacre, and that Porter Rockwell and the other Danites were doing a good job. Anyway, here's the problem. When Mormons are only educated at their own universities and their own religious institutions, they're dumb. I see now why, and I've never seen it before, but I see now in my old age why certain and most jobs don't want your master's degree coming from the same university. Now I understand why. I never did when I was young. But you know, I got my undergraduate there at BYU, and then went off to do my master's, and boy, it was a different world. At another university, it was a damn different world. And I had a much different experience and a much more educated experience, a much wider and more diverse education. Well, here's the problem, okay? I have a poster, if you want to call him that. I don't know what you want to call him. I banned him a couple of times and erased him a couple of times because I recognize mental illness, folks. I can see it and smell it a mile away. And when you mix mental illness with Mormonism, you'd rather live with Bigfoot. Anyway, let me show you how these people think and how they manipulate. Now, I'm pretty good in statistics, and BYU did that. BYU gave me good statistics. Let me bring this up, and hopefully you don't lose me or I don't lose you. Okay, this person is here arguing that the missionary experience is one of the safest things an 18 to 20-year-old can do. Now, is it? Here's the problem with statistics, folks. The N, what we call the N in probability, has to be random. And if it's not random, then basically the results are what we call skewed. In other words, they're full of shit. They're not true. You can say, you know, black men can fly if they flop their arms fast enough. It's not true. And you can have a million studies that say that's possible. No, it's not. Now, here's the secret, okay? And if you want to look at it, you know, as long as people are, well, this person is civil probably 20% of the time. So my standard is this. If you're civil at least 20% of the time, I'm not going to delete you. If you go Less than 20, your ass is gone. Just like my kids. Anyway, this person is quoting the Desert News. Okay. Now, when you have the arm, the political arm, and the public relations arm of the Mormon Church publishing statistics and knowledge about how safe missionaries are, the first thing you do as a sociologist, as a scientist, is you go, oh shit, that's not subjective. You know, oh, I'm sorry, it's not objective, it's subjective. The Mormon Church in its paper is never going to produce anything negative about the dangers of being on a damn mission. And here's the key words to look for with Mormons, okay? When they do their own statistics and their own studies, they lie like a pile of shit. And they skew the statistics purposely. They only interview, like for instance, are you happy in your temple marriage? They'll only ask people who are happy in their temple marriage. And then the church arm newspaper will see people who are married in the temple, they're happy. This is not science. It's not statistics. So let me put down here. It says here, relevant data from the World Health Organizations indicate that the annual mortality rate for young people worldwide, there it is, bam, worldwide, okay, that's Burma, that's Iraq, that's Brazil, that's Asia, Africa, Europe, all third world countries, the whole world. It's safer to be a missionary. Jesus. The life expectancy in most of those worlds are not 25, maybe 45 years old. The numbers are purposely placed to turn out a result that the scientists and the quasi-scientists, if you want to call this guy that, want. They don't get the N correctly. They don't isolate. They're not random. And if you have any kind of a BS or an MS degree, you know statistics, that's a bunch of shit. So they're going to quote it to you, and quote it to you, and quote it to you, like the Mormons do. The more times they say it, the more truth there is. Not true. Not true. The World Health Organization indicates that the annual mortality rate for the young people worldwide in this age range in approximately 2005 is approximately 2,000 deaths per 100,000. For missionaries, that figure is less than 1/20th of that number. That's true. For missionaries, it's 1/20th of the numbers. But look at the end. Look at the end. Look at how many countries are at war, and they send their young men at war at 18 or 19 or 17 or 16, like some of the Muslim countries, and they all die. So the missionary lives longer? Well, you know, the Mormon Church pulled the wool over my eyes for almost 50 years, and that's okay, because I'm a little stupid. But damn, I went to school to learn something, and I did. Stupid people report stupid statistics. I was trained. I did a lot of psychic research in my master's and my undergraduate, and my second degree, anyway, I've done a lot of psychic research. And boy, when you're in that scientific area, you better be right. Your numbers better be right, your ends better be right, your formulas better be right, your conclusions better be right, and if you try to bullshit somebody, they'll write you up all over the world as, you know, head up your ass scientist. Well, I'm not going to tell you the name of this guy or girl, but sometimes they're one and the same. You don't know. But I'm telling you this, they're Mormons. And they do their own studies, their own statistics, and then they push that shit out on the world, and they expect people like me to be dumb. Oh, it's 1/20th more safe. Well, hell, if you're comparing them to the young men in Iraq who strap bombs on themselves, or the young people who die of starvation at 10, 12, 15 years old, or, you know, die of malaria and other diseases, of course it's going to be more safe. Fix the statistic, folks. Limit it to the United States. Is it more safe than most teenagers in the United States? Is it more safe than Utah statistics? So anyway, you know, I'm not going to give you a statistics test at the end of this video. There'll be just, do you like him or don't you like him? Check the box. Remember when you did that in, I did it in grade school. If you like me, just check the box. And little girls would draw the damn finger in the box. I hated that crap. I hated that crap when they treated me like that. Anyway, watch out for the Mormons. They're coming and they're going, and you know, it's a circus. It's a circus. You know, it's the Budweiser horses on crack. Health in your navel, marrow in your bones, strength in the loins and in the sinews, power in the priesthood be upon your posterity for all generations of time, my posterity through all generations of time, and throughout all eternity. This is the Bard. I'm gone. Don't let the Mormons bullshit you. That's why the degree at BYU is BS. It's called bullshit degree. Thanks. Bard's gone.